Well, for decades, the American dream for Indian students was almost automatic. Get into a good university, fly to the United States, complete your degree, find a job, build a career. That was the perfect Indian plan. But that equation is now changing. A new report shows that the number of Indian students who are applying for undergraduate program in the United States specifically, it has fallen by 15%. And at the very same time, international applicants overall, they have also declined. And there are several reasons behind this particular change. Visa uncertainty, rising education cost, difficulty in finding jobs after graduation, concerns around immigration, and now the possibility of a $100,000 fee connected to the optional practical training, OPT, which by the way allows the eligible international students to work after graduation. For Indian families, this is a major calculation. Studying in America can already cost a huge amount. Add tuition fee, add accommodation, add insurance, travel, and add living expenses. And yes, then comes the question, will these students actually be able to stay and work after graduation or not? Well, if the answer becomes uncertain, then families may start comparing the United States with other destinations where post-study work rules, they are perceived as more predictable and not this uncertain. Well, let me tell you here, India remains one of the largest source of international students in America today. That means this is also an economic story for the US universities and local universities. International students pay tuition fee, they rent the accommodation, they spend money locally, and they contribute to university research and other activities. So can you imagine? If fewer Indian students choose America, then the impact that is not limited to the Indian families. Well, the American education system benefits a lot from international students. But if immigration becomes too expensive or uncertain, students have other options too. Well, they can simply choose another country. First of all, if you are working in tech on an H-1B visa, there is one number that you need to remember right now. Well, 60 days. I know we have talked a lot about these 60 days, but the 2026 layoff, the tech layoff, well, it has crossed massive milestone. Now we have discussed this story in the past, 127,000 job cuts. But let me tell you here, ladies and gentlemen, the 2026 tech layoff wave has crossed a massive milestone with more than 127,000 job cuts reported across hundreds of companies. And what makes this different from the earlier layoff is that many companies are not simply cutting costs because business is weak. Well, they are reconstructing because billions of dollars are being redirected towards artificial intelligence, automation, and even AI infrastructure. Well, look at some of the biggest names in technology today. Well, Apple has reportedly cut positions linked to Siri and Vision Pro as it reshapes its AI strategy. TikTok, well, it has carried out another round of layoffs affecting engineering and e-commerce team. Then comes LinkedIn. LinkedIn has also reduced engineering roles, so these are not just sales or administrative jobs that are disappearing. Core technology roles are also affected too. And for an H-1B worker, losing that job, it is not just a career problem. It can quickly become an immigration problem too. Once employment formally ends, the H-1B worker generally has about 60-day grace period, subject to the applicable rule and individual circumstances. And here's the most important part. Severance pay does not necessarily mean that your immigration clock has stopped. What matters is your official employment status and termination date. And that is why foreign workers need to know their visa timeline before a reconstruction that happens. Because in today's tech industry, your next job search, it may have to happen alongside your immigration strategy. And this brings us to another question. What happens when the person who already has US citizenship suddenly finds the government questioning how that citizenship was actually obtained?